I do hope you enjoyed that. I really do.
What's up?
What?
Don't worry about it.
Oh.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this episode 17 of Dice and Demons. We're almost at the 20 episode mark. I'm excited, man, because y'all have come such a long ways. By which I mean, you've not come very far at all.
None of us have died yet.
Yes.
This can change quickly. You are well
Came
aware.
very close though with that one guy.
You've come close actually a couple times. Cause,
the
dagger.
Warforge.
yeah, the Warforged. You also maybe kind of pissed off the lion a little bit. Yeah, he was like, I am so close to fucking killing you. And he could easily do it.
You're right.
I mean, tangent. Anyway, as ever, I am the host of this show and the guide for this intrepid quartet. Quartet of individuals. I'm not going to call you idiots just yet. It's too early in the stream. I'm
We haven't fucked up
XK,
yet this
and
time.
I'm XK, and it is my duty, nay, pleasure, privilege, and honor to murderize these fucks in every creative way I can see fit. I see fit in a lot of different ways. As ever, I am joined by...
Crafty Andy.
I am out of pizza.
You will give your name this instant.
Pizza!
Leave the table.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Give me your name.
Kahal.
What's your... What is the name?
Nishoba.
There we go.
Ken,
Kieran.
we've only done this 17 times.
No. 19 times. This is the 20th.
17.
Thought Max says the 20th
He
episode.
just
We're
said
approaching
17,
20.
so we're
Oh.
approaching 20.
Approaching.
Pay
We are
attention.
approaching. I understand you enjoy your pizza, but get your head in the fucking game. Please.
More pizza.
Put the plate away or I will take it away.
Fen.
This is what we're doing today. Okay. So, when we last left off, getting to business at fucking last, y'all had finally been introduced to the specter behind everything. Cypher has arrived.
Yes, he has.
You have been charged by your employer to find out more about him, find his plans, just find him, dick slap him a couple times and figure out what he's doing around here, because now...
Or trunk slap.
Party slap.
TPK is becoming really tempting right now. As such, you have decided, after some revelations, that your monastery may have some key information as to who the Midnight Eyes are, since your monastery and the Midnight Eyes are kind of the same thing. And since you don't remember lickety-dick about it, your time there, y'all decided, best time to actually go deal with those fuckheads and see what the actual shit is going down here. And for that, you have begun the long journey up north to the mountains, the great Ukrali Mountains. And it is there, after a long journey, a tiring journey, you finally arrive at the base, the foot of the mountains, to a small little village there. I wouldn't call it a town, it's pretty small, but it's there. You arrive, you're tired, you're thirsty, you're very thirsty. I'm gonna need you to stop making that face at me at this instant. What do you do?
Alright,
Well.
Doug.
Yeah.
Are you not able to walk up those mountains?
I mean, we could, but,
You don't have to crawl?
he just kind of turns and walks away.
You guys, you crawling up these mountains?
Just occurred to me, are there like charms that can give selective amnesia? No, I'm just thinking about
About that joke? Yes.
no, well that too. That too. But our friend here,
Einko.
Michael.
Go ahead and roll me all Knowledge Arcana.
That's probably gonna be a +0, isn't it?
I mean, it's intelligence, so most
Yep.
likely. Because I wouldn't say you're dumb, but I wouldn't say you're not the
3.
You
18.
I was just doing it for him.
I wanted to look it up too.
So you're doing like the whole Pooh Bear thing where you're just going tick 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 tick
Not-
tick, and
Oh, Bob.
you
right
are
here is where I'm
trying
not a
so
mage.
hard that like there's this one vein that's popping in your temple, and you're just like
Nope.
nothing's coming to you.
It's okay,
I'm
Marine.
just
Have a
thinking of
crayon.
something-
I'm gonna need you to repeat that.
I said I'm just picturing him summoning Satan. If you've ever seen that like edited video of him in the mirror.
Nope. No idea.
No
now
idea.
you gotta
Not
go-
sure what you're talking
Now
about.
you gotta Google it. It's amazing.
Nope. Too late.
Anyway, so you're at this small, quiet little village. Davin? Yeah, Davin. It's quite literally like, here's the desert, here's the mountain, village is right there. It is quite literally on the mountain, or at the foot of the mountain.
Well, I'm thirsty as hell. Let's get some water. Let's find an inn or something.
Yeah, alright.
Search.
I'm going to also remind all of you of this real quick. You spent all of your money on rations to get up here. You are all shit ass broke.
That's what you think.
That's
See.
yeah.
What? What, you have a make money gold, or you have an illusion of make money gold?
That'd be amazing, though.
I mean, you might be right. You might think I'm broke. You might be right. You might not. I don't know.
Ah.
Depends on the
I'm
definition of broke.
Speaking, or I'm saying nothing. I am just pleading the fifth.
Okay, how about this, Chris? How much gold do you have?
Not much.
Please answer my question at once.
God, fine. 500.
No.
I have 500.
I'm
Wait.
kidding. I have no idea how much I have. Hang on.
We spent a lot of gold
I
on
gave you
sor-
50 of my gold. I gave you a majority of my gold.
I think I gave you all my gold, so yeah, I have
Yeah,
0.
you
I
spent
have
the
50
majority.
silver.
You spent the majority of the gold on rations to get up here because rations aren't cheap.
Yeah.
I got 50
Yeah.
silver.
Let me see how much platinum I still have.
I'm pretty sure it's worth of water.
Where were you hiding platinum?
You don't have any.
Yeah, you don't have any.
So, what should I reduce it by? 38.
I want
when
to file
started.
criminal charges for embezzlement here.
You're the tax man. Jackal.
Alright, let's see here. I still have.
Because we pulled all of this together.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I don't have platinum. I still have 50 gold.
Okay, that'll get you at least a couple nights sleep
Yeah.
and some more rations.
Mm-hmm.
As well, it might get you a map and it might get y'all some warmer clothes going up there. Because you know from experience, going across the mountains is fucking cold. Yeah,
It's so
you
cold.
are, but he's also a hairless jackal.
I'm not hairless.
Jackals aren't hairless.
He's also not used to the cold like this. You're used to the desert.
I'm a
Which is
hairless
cold at
monk.
night.
I'm a
I'm a
hairless
hairless
monk.
Locks
Not
it on.
snow cold, my dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
It's really cold in the desert.
Fuck, it gets down to like
Anyway.
20
We
degrees.
still have 2 people that need it.
Yeah, there's still a couple people that need actual warmer clothes
Yeah.
going across the mountain,
A
and you'll
whole
need
man.
more rations because you don't know how long this path is going to take.
Luckily, I'm Mr.
Hairless
Moneybag
monkey.
still. Because this is actually how much I
Yeah, you can pool my money with yours apparently. Because. All right, well let's get some rations and get some food.
It's
And
fine
get some-
in. Might want to stay for a few days, see if we can do some favors for gold or rations or something.
Just minor illusion, some rat droppings into gold and pay for it. And then it wears off.
That's definitely not how that works.
Yeah, it will look like gold, but it will still
Oh,
feel
right.
and more
Smell.
importantly smell like
I forgot
rancid
it's
rat
only
shit.
the looks.
Yeah, you have to like give them lead.
We
coins.
want a village to come back to after we're done with our journey.
I mean, one's already kicked you straight the fuck out. So.
Yeah, so
I mean, that was more for, you know,
The cake was delicious.
crimes against humanity.
yeah, that's true.
I
Kieran
mean,
knows what I'm
not
referencing.
really, but kinda, sorta.
Right, just war crimes.
Now, there's only been one more crime that was committed with the dwarves, so you're fine.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to change this at any time, I have no way to stop you, but, you know, it's... the counter is still at 1, and it still can always go up.
Ooh, we can split the atom now, guys. Let's try this out in an innocent village.
We got a few more levels for that.
I don't think we have that tech yet.
All right, I'm going to go to an inn.
I'm going to
I'm
go
gonna find
with
it.
him.
Okay. You get this is a fairly, I wouldn't say sleepy village, but it's pretty rugged, I would say. They definitely get kind of the extremes of both the desert and the mountain, so it's pretty rugged, pretty sturdy, I guess is the best way to describe it. A lot of things are you only rarely see a house of 2 stories, and fewer still of 3. And everyone's just kind of keeping themselves. They're all also pretty bundled up as well. You've noticed that as you've gotten closer to the mountains, it has gotten markedly colder. Like, you can actually see your breath. It is that cold. Yeah, you're kind of freezing there, my man. But you do find this one large inn. Large as in it's just spread out more. It's just called Mountain's Foot, because it's quite literally at the foot of the mountain. They're more concerned about survival, not clever names. So they're just like, it's at the foot of a mountain, Mountain's Foot. Move on. When's the next fucking shipment coming in here? I'm fucking starving. Also, why is it so cold? It is July, damn it.
I'm gonna walk in.
Okay. It's the main room, again, it's pretty sparse.
Mhm.
There are a lot of torches in there, a couple of extra hearths as well. Like, these guys are just like, yeah, we're here for the long haul. There's a couple of cauldrons on top of those heaths, just making some soup. There is, of course, like on just either side of the wall, just a couple bars. The bars aren't really fully stocked, but they're there. People can at least get something to drink. It's pretty bright in there. It smells also very much like wood smoke, and the good kind of wood smoke too. So you're just like, yeah, this is good.
Meat.
Not really, actually.
I'm gonna go up to the counter.
Oh, how you doing there, bud? Welcome
G'day.
to Davin. How can I help you?
Very
Well,
thirsty.
yeah. We're here for a couple days before heading up the mountain.
Oh, you're going up the mountain.
Well, maybe not all the way up, but we're passing through it.
Oh, what path you taking, bud?
That's a great question.
What's the best path?
Really? Roll me an intelligence check.
For him,
Yes.
I thought it was always
I
natural.
rolled a
11.
natural 1.
Oh my god!
So it's, as soon as your mind just straight up blue screens, and you're just like,
What were we doing here?
I was gonna say, shouldn't it just
like
be a
straight
natural
up,
one
your
for
brain
character?
just your brain so completely stops, you're not even breathing. Your heart just stops as well.
Oh, my heart
Like,
stopped.
everything is just stopped for a moment, and then finally it's just like, okay, what the fuck just happened there?
The number you have dialed is not in service. Please try again.
Yeah.
All right, there, it started up again. Okay, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm feeling good.
Just need
You
to
you
reboot.
remember that Jay told you you're going to need to take the Blood Mountain path.
We're taking the Blood Mountain path.
Oh, you're taking the Blood Mountain. Why in the fuck would you take the Blood Mountain?
We're going to Byzantium.
Not gonna pretend like I know what that is, but okay,
It's a monk monastery.
nifty. Still don't know what that is. Don't really care.
Dangerous place is all you need to know.
I fail to see how that changes exactly what I just said.
True.
Anyways,
It's a long trip there, bud. A few days at least. At least to get to the actual Blood Mountain. After that, the border city of Darmstadt. That's going to be your next stop there. It's right in between. It's right in the border of no man's land between the Dragonborn and the dwarves.
wait, which side are we on right now?
You're kind of in a hazy neutral area that no one really gives a fuck about. So it could be whoever wants it.
Ah, gotcha. So unlikely that a war crime gets committed here.
Oddly specific, but okay.
I'd rather not be in the middle of a war crime.
Also means there's
We'd
no.
also rather not be in the middle of a war, but you know, that's looking increasingly likely.
Yeah, you're right.
I am well aware. Thank you.
Uh,
Anywho, so that's at least a 3-week trip through the mountains, and based on all your clothing there, buds, you're gonna need not only some food, but some good clothes there, because if you think here is cold, oh, buddy, it's nothing compared to being in the middle of these mountains.
Yeah, so any things we can do for the town to maybe get some goodwill towards, some gold or money, like, food we
And
could take over
clothes.
there?
Eh,
We're a little underfunded right now.
I don't know anything off the top of my head, but I'm sure you can ask around as well. I think something's going down with one of the local families. They might need some help. They're pretty, I'd say well off, but that's not exactly the word I use there. But they're doing all right.
Alright. How much would a in-room be for a few days?
Well, it's not yet quite in the cold season yet, so let's just call it 10 gold and we're even. Just for the room, not the food or anything there, but you said you need water though, right, bud?
Yes.
Alright, give me 1 second. He just kind of turns around and starts filling a flagon from quite literally a stone right behind him that just has like a trickle of water down. He's just kind of filling it up there. Brings it back to you and hands it to you.
By melted ice.
Yes.
Alright, Kahal. In-room's on you this time.
10 gold, cough it up.
I already gave you 50 already. I ain't gonna give you any
What do you
more.
mean?
You
I
said you
got
had
nothing.
50.
I can get it.
Alright, you go get it.
Sure.
Fine, we'll need your money for the clothes, though. Alright. Nice spring mountain water. Sounds good.
Sure, if you drink it, and it is some of the freshest fucking shit you've ever experienced. It is
Hell
like,
yeah.
it is pristine water. Like, yeah, that's melted right off the mountain there from the snow. It is as fresh as you can get there, but
He's dead.
Ah, yes. Alright, well, I'm no longer parched. Let's get our inn together and let's find some work to do here so we can get some gold. What do you
Alright.
say, Kahal? You up for that?
Yep.
Alright. And get some clothes, too. Because I don't think we were going to survive the cold on our own.
No, you won't. I will. You won't.
Maybe. We'll
I
see
don't
about
think
that.
you will either going up the mountain. It gets a little bit colder than down here.
And thinner air.
Kind of bred for this.
What?
you just hear Fenris in your head. Get some fucking clothes. I'm also a little tired of your dick hanging out. Get some clothes, pup.
Alright, well, let's find a tailor and shit.
Well, there are plenty of suppliers in town. Just which one's going to be willing to work with you is going to be a different matter altogether, and which one can actually get you clothes that can fit specifically you. Well, that's going to be even less of a matter.
Yeah, I'm quite big boned, I know.
Boned is not the word I used.
We're not just gonna cut open and sleep in a tauntaun.
What the fuck is that tauntaun? You know what? Don't care.
Let's
Anything-
sleep.
Oh, you're one of those groups. Okay. Anyway, anything else I can do for you? If not, I'm going to go back to doing anything else. Then he just kind of turns and walks away.
Goodbye. Alright.
Should be mentioned that the bar is actually kind of empty right now, so he's just kind of walking away to do anything else.
Stare at the wall.
I say we go. They're quite busy here.
Max,
I
you
can
realize that Fenris wouldn't be wearing any clothes as like a rule, right?
tell. In this case, you'll need it, though. So
Well,
I put a scarf. I put an ash scarf off. I mean, that's
Uh-huh.
the game.
well, we gotta get it.
you're going to take 10 points of psychic damage now.
Puppy. He's dead.
I would rather get them clothes because they're going to be the one. Well, he needs it because he's going to freeze to death, and he's a human, so he's going to freeze to death.
Yep. So yeah, we gotta go to the tailor. So
I actually have clothes, so you're also gonna freeze once it gets nighttime on a mountain.
Yeah. So we all need clothes. Yeah, you're not wolf enough.
Jackal.
You have like thin fur.
You ain't gonna get out of
Do
this.
something!
Yeah. We're gonna
Alright, to the tailor.
Yes.
Okay. So, after you rest up, you got here pretty early. I shouldn't say early in the morning, but you can kind of the late morning. It's now in the afternoon after you freshen up. It's, again, not a bustling place, but there is plenty of activity going down. You do find what appears to be a clothes shop, mainly because there's just like a bunch of furs hanging outside of it, and there's some some woman there just kind of stitching stuff together. She looks up. Oh, hi. How can I help you?
G'day. We need a way to keep this guy warm.
Hi.
Same with this guy. I imagine he's the challenge.
He's going to be
Hi.
the challenge, yes.
Him as well?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, he's going to need it too. You don't understand how cold these mountains get, my friend. Like,
Far into the negatives.
I can see that you are definitely buffered quite well. But the problem is the fur doesn't really insulate against the blistering winds and the blizzards that happen around here. Like if you think this gets cold here now, these mountains, well, let me just say this. I can take a thing of boiling water and dump it on the snow, and it would be ice before it hits the snow. You're gonna want, even though you are buffered, you're gonna want at least something.
I won't stop you from not getting anything, but you'll turn into a popsicle.
No, I can only carry you so far.
I'm just going off of my character build, which is basically immune to this.
Not enough.
It's immune to ice damage, but not cold.
Yeah.
There's a
So,
difference.
nonetheless, we need clothes for everybody, despite the overconfidence of Kahal here. So,
Alright, but this does not lower my armor class.
no.
No! That would be if you
It
wore
ha-
armor.
It has nothing to do with your armor, my friend. It has to do everything with insulation.
Yes.
Are you talking about the con bonus that you get?
Yep.
Yeah, that's if you wear armor, not clothing.
Yeah. Doesn't count.
Executive DM decision. This is clothing, not armor.
Okay.
You're fine.
That's also
I don't know how I could make this more clear other than slapping you in the face with it. Which I am close to doing right now.
that's also just rules as written. Clothing doesn't affect your
Yeah.
con bonus.
My
Extra
armor
combos
does.
for being a buck-ass naked fucking barbarian.
It does psychological damage.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Holy shit!
Good night, everybody.
This is what we're doing today.
Yeah, but how much for everybody then? So,
I mean, for these two right here, it's not going to be too bad. You'll want some well-insulated stuff. I'd say, probably for both of you, about 20 gold altogether.
I need a cloak that wrap around.
Yeah, you two are
got gold.
definitely going to be the problem children here. For this guy alone, the amounts of furs that I'm going to need for that's going to be at least 30.
I don't have enough then.
you do. 20 for one, 30 for the rest, right?
But then there's him.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It only covers about 75% of the group.
Yeah.
The other 25, as laid out clearly in painful fashion, still needs clothes for the cold.
Yes. So how much for him?
Same, probably.
I mean, he doesn't look like he'll need much, but he'll still need at least something. I'd say probably about 7 gold altogether for him.
Okay, that I can deal with.
Mhm.
Alright.
Yeah, it'll take a couple days, of course. I mean, you two can just take what you need. You two, I'll need to do some measurements and get back to you on that front.
Alright, measure me up.
I hope we're not doing phrasing. So she does take measurements of all of these. She's just kind of writing things down. She's like, okay. Yeah, I should have this ready in a couple days for you. So, and you don't have to pay until you pick them up. I'm not going to be that much of a dick.
Alright.
Excellent.
Perfect.
You covering us for...
Sure.
Alright.
You only have so much, so, yeah, what was that house that the bartender I mentioned that we can go to and check out, see if they have any, favors that need to be done for some...
One of the rich families, though, personally, I'd like to go see the mayor first.
We
Straight to the mayor,
don't
eh?
really have a mayor.
Governor?
No.
Who runs the town?
Baron?
More like a council of people.
It's a commune.
Not really a commune, no. Just more like a town of people trying to survive.
Yeah, so we got a council. Okay. Where's the council?
They're actually at the edge of the town square, about maybe a little ways that way. Nothing too special. It's a quite compacted city, so you just kind of generally motions that way. You'll know when you see it.
All right.
Well, let's go take a look.
Yeah, let's all head out to the town square. All right.
So town square is being rather generous. It is an open area, kind of rounded, with this kind of main central plinth in the center of it, but it's nothing impressive. It's nothing striking. There is what you can assume to be the town hall on one side of it. It's just kind of a larger building, kind of just with a steeple with what looks to be a bell tower in it. You're assuming that's where the council is, because everything else just looks like just not home, couple shops, nothing too special. There is a smithy there, but it's just this one dude just hammering stuff.
Gotcha.
He's the happiest, of course, because he's the warmest.
I'm gonna walk into the town hall if the door is not locked.
Yeah, I'll follow right behind.
It's not, but you get in there and it is quite dark inside. As in, there's maybe one candle there, and it's just at the desk of this one dude just kind of standing there writing things on just this one random piece of parchment. Oh, hi, can I help you?
G'day. I was wondering if maybe the town had any problems that we could take care of.
Define problem.
Anything that that would give us gold for solving.
Yeah, fair enough. You're gonna want to go talk with House Vieni. They're the ones who are looking to. They're dealing with some stuff right now, from what I understand. They're not exactly being very clear on this, but yeah, they're. If you're looking for some gold, they've offered a reward.
Wow, that sounds like a plan. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Hopefully it doesn't rope us in anything stupid again.
Or anything larger than what we expected.
Or anything
that-
illegal.
Yeah, I'm sure that won't happen.
Or
Sure.
anything about the birds.
Sure,
We
nothing
don't talk about birds, okay?
out of the ordinary.
What
will
about the
happen.
birds, Axel?
We don't talk about it.
Yeah, we don't talk about it. I don't even know what you're even talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. Which way's their house?
They're towards the actual foot of the mountain there. It's one of the larger houses up there. Can't miss it. It's just the one with the wrought iron gate. You'll know when you see
Right.
it.
I'm gonna depart and go for House Vieni.
Okay. So you head out through the streets. It's a pretty compacted town, so a lot of the streets are just kind of really narrow alleyways. You barely fit through.
Squeezing through.
A lot of time people kind of have to see that you're coming and just back up and kind of turn around a corner just wait for you to pass.
Excuse
and
me,
you go.
pardon me, sorry. Excuse me.
And there, as soon as you do this, kind of go. Eventually, you do reach one of the larger houses in the area, and you know when you see it because it does have this actual like wrought iron spiked fence and gate around it, which, especially for around here, is not cheap. And judging on the construction, actually pretty well built too. It's not a pretty house by any stretch of the imagination. It's not like a glorious mansion. It's one of the few two-story buildings here. And it has it's not in bad shape, but it's definitely seen happier days. As well, it's at least more kept up with than the other houses. You know that for a fact, just looking and going, oh, they actually have a fresh coat of paint on this fucker. Interesting.
Alright, well, it seems like this is our best bet. Why don't you knock on the door, Axel?
Alright, I'm gonna knock on the door.
No answer.
Knock harder.
I'm gonna knock politely.
You hear from the inside, just they sound very drowsy. Alright. Oh, that actually turned into a legitimate yawn. Interesting.
I didn't understand a word that was said there. Come again?
Come back later tonight after sundown. Go away.
Alright.
After sundown. Yeah, we got a couple of night owls here.
I guess.
In a way.
I guess we're gonna relax until sundown then.
Yeah. No reason to be rude about it. We're not in any hurry yet. Nothing urgent. Too urgent.
Might be.
Definitely urgent. Time will tell. Alright, what guys are gonna rest? rest around outside the manor until night.
So you're literally just gonna sit down in front of the manor, just waiting
No,
for
we're gonna go
nightfall?
back to the hotel.
Okay, fine, back to the hotel.
Hotel is
back,
being generous.
back to the inn.
Back to our lodging.
Yeah, our
There
lodging.
you go.
Our yes.
There you go. There you go.
Y'all are
Rest,
doing great.
rest back to our lodging.
We'll rest, and then we'll go back to the.
Okay. Sundown comes, and as you get outside for the first time in a few hours, you notice that, again, it got markedly colder.
Ah, good thing I have these warm clothes now.
Yeah, lucky you.
Yeah, you're just kind of just like, okay.
I'm sure if I'm out here long enough, I'll get used to it. All right, let's get back to that manor.
That's definitely not how that works.
No. Or you get back to the manor, and it's actually really lit up with actual torches outside. That is just like somehow it makes it look even better at night, but also very fucking creepy and ominous. Like it's almost they intentionally put the torches out there in specific places to make the place look kind of more intimidating somehow.
Wow, this is rather sinister.
I hope we're not dealing with any vampires. I hear they have quite the bite. What?
That was
Been before.
painful. They'll knock on the door again this time.
Yeah, go ahead, knock on the door.
Okay. So finally, after you knock the door, just kind of it doesn't do the slow creep open, but you can definitely tell the person's just like, come on, before finally just kind of yanking it open and opening the door. Can I help you?
Heard you had a bounty for some work.
You guys from earlier?
No.
You guys from earlier.
Who else do you know with this kind of accent?
You'd be surprised. Come on in.
Oh, thank you.
We're following.
Warmth.
Hey, wait a second. You a vampire?
Just get inside. You fucking idiot.
Hey, just want to make sure. You never
Last
know.
week? Yes.
Oh.
You have to tell the truth if I ask you, right? That's how it works.
He just kind of looks at you. Do you know anything about what he's talking about there?
Yes.
That does not
No.
sound sure. You don't sound quite sure of yourself, but okay. Oh,
Look,
by the
he
way,
was
thanks
drop-
for stopping by earlier and waking me the fuck up. That was really kind of you.
I can't tell if that's sarcastic or serious.
Yes.
Okay.
I was the one that knocked, so that's all on you, Axel.
I was definitely not the one that knocked either.
Oh, okay.
It was one of you two idiots. I recognize the voice.
There was a third person here.
Yeah, but
Olin?
he didn't exactly do much of the talking. He doesn't exactly look like a talker.
It wasn't him.
I think.
There's a fifth person in our group. They do all the knocking.
Cool.
And knife noises.
Cool. So he kind of just leads you into a sitting room. There's this one woman just kind of like on what looks to be like one of those old-fashioned fainting couches, just kind of spread out a little bit. She's just reading. He just looks up and goes,
G'day.
these the assholes that knocked earlier? Yeah. Okay. So, what do you gentlemen need from us? What are you looking for?
Well, more so, what were you needing done? Because we heard there was a bounty for some work to be done.
Yes, got that. Well, someone had to eventually show and deal with this, so she just kind of closes her book, sits up a little bit. So, let me give you some background on Devon here. Our quaint little village. We were founded about 250 years ago. We're pretty small, pretty sparse. The town may be young in comparison to others, but, well, the elements aren't exactly kind to That's why everything looks like shit, because, well, it feels like shit. Everything's well built, but we don't exactly care for how things look. That's regardless of the point. I and my family have been here since that time, and we've enjoyed relative peace around here. We helped found this village just to make things a little more quiet here. We're definitely able to live a little more peacefully here than in, say, Kudai or Yulei or anywhere else. It's nice.
Yeah, Kudai's a little exciting.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it. The problem is, while we are able to find some modicum of privacy, oh, who cares? So we do have to make routine shows, come out of our dens and deal with whatever problems are here. We are part of the council, of course. Unfortunately, some of the less intellectually inclined have put their noses a little too deep into something they shouldn't have, and now, well, I wouldn't say they're a problem now, but they're becoming one.
I see.
I don't think you do, but it is what it is. The fuck am I hearing?
It sounds like the kettle.
The haunted house.
That's a kettle.
Do you have any questions so far?
Yeah, how do you want this taken care of?
That's yeah.
So, that is the question of the hour. I would prefer it be a little more discreet and not involve me or my family explicitly or directly.
Gotcha. Are you more looking for like a civil discussion, vague threats, or like a, you know...
I mean, we wouldn't have to murder them. They would just go missing.
Exactly. Because we won't do that last one. We
I don't-
explicitly have a no illegal things policy in our contracts.
Right. Yes.
Oddly specific, which makes me have many questions I want answers to none of.
But we specifically don't do illegal things.
Sure.
Okay, here's the deal. There's a group of people who are infatuated with my family and I, to the point of uncomfortable levels. I don't care how you do it, just make them stop, because they are trying to become parts or servants or slaves or whatever of my family, which I don't want them to be a part of. Is this clear?
Yeah.
Interesting.
That sounds like a stalker problem.
Yeah. So it's like a group of people who are, wait, is there no other opportunities, and this is like their only way to build themselves up in the society, as far as like getting money or whatever?
They essentially seem to think we are divine, and serving us will gain them entrance to wherever they think they go.
Well, it's nice that you're not trying to exploit them.
Honey, I just said we founded this city this village about 250 years ago, specifically just to have some peace and be left alone. So, I would talk with them myself, but every time I've tried to in the past, they take it as a sign that I am gracing them with my presence, and therefore it is a sign of good tidings and good faith, which I don't want. It just confirms their dumb assery and dumb fuckery.
And they feel like, oh, well, we're just not trying hard enough. We gotta try harder. All right.
In a way, yes, which kind of makes my position a little harder.
Right.
Because I want them to stop, I try to get them to stop, they go harder, and here we are.
Alright, Max, off table real quick, or
Mhm.
off thing. Are these like vampires we're dealing with?
Well, I would...
The people that have founded, the people are being fawned over.
What, the people that, no, the people we're talking to now, we already asked them. They said no.
Okay, so now
Well,
we
they said just get the fucking sign.
Quote.
Yeah.
get the sign.
No,
Get the fucking side.
Oh, okay. So okay, but they're just normal looking humans then.
I mean, they look human.
They're not elves.
There are no elves on the continent.
I know. I'm just saying.
Do you happen to do anything that might inspire divine intervention?
Are you
Yeah,
actually over 200 years old when you started? Like,
Oh, sweetie, it's kind of you to think I'm only 250.
all right. Well, that explains why they're phoning over you then. Okay.
I mean, I don't really go outside. I just want to live in peace here. That's it. That's all I want. I just want to be left. My family.
Where
I
is
just
this
want to be
group
left
at?
alone?
Where's this
Do they
group at?
know exactly how old you are? Because I'm 304.
I'm 60.
Oh, you're so young.
But do they know that?
How about you?
I might be able to draw them away with my age.
Oh, sweetie, no. They've seen your kind. They know exactly what you're like. They don't exactly know how old I am, and for all of their dumbassery, they know better than to ask a girl her age.
So it's just like a group of people that hang out together in one place, or
Maybe, possibly, probably. What that place is, I don't know. I haven't taken the pains to find out, because if I miraculously show up in their den, then, well, it just confirms them even further that I have found their secret dwelling. I must be so powerful.
All right.
what would be a good way to
Well,
draw
hang
them
on,
out
hang on,
then?
Andy. Is there any way I can like do like an insight check to see what this girl is, like what species she really is?
Go ahead.
14.
At one point, she was human.
Is she undead?
That's all I know is that at one
Alright.
point.
Alright, you let us in that you're older than you look. Is that magical?
No. I mean, I think my kind was created through magic a long time ago, but no, we're just long-lived.
What are you?
She just kind of lifts up her teeth, showing her fangs. Yes.
Oh my god, they are vampires! They called it!
Okay, cool.
It should also be pointed out that right in between like the fang and like one of her teeth, there is like this kind of like bright green thing of parsley too, that she just hasn't noticed.
Oh, you got a little thing on your teeth there.
She's kind of,
Ah,
thank
okay.
you.
See if people. Oh God, are you accidentally? Do you know by mistake? Are you accidentally like? What's it called? Not dazzling. What is that? What?
Glamour.
Glamoring. Yes, glamoring. Are you accidentally? Maybe might have accidentally glamored them.
In the past 6 months, I've left this house twice. Neither times I used magic.
Okay, so they're just
They're just
no,
weirdos.
They're just
The
we're fucking
weirdos that want to
weirdos.
be part of what she is.
Yeah, let's get them off your back.
I appreciate that. And again, I don't care if you have to threaten, if you can talk them down. I'd prefer no bloodshed because
How do you get by without bloodshed?
most of the people on the council actually know of my family, know of me, and they understand we have a informal agreement. Everyone benefits in the end. It's all good.
Yeah. Also, Iron Kill. If you don't know, vampires can sustain themselves on any blood, not human blood, which is the rumor. So yeah, they can live peaceful, happy.
Now there are certain members of my kind that do actually prefer human blood. Apparently, it tastes better. I've peek behind the curtain, of course. I've tasted human blood and cow's blood side by side. I can't tell you the fucking difference.
Interesting. Okay.
Right. Let's go deal with some weirdos then.
Yep. Let's do this some weirdos.
We'll let you know.
as we walk away, I'm just gonna be like,
Wait, I need to figure out
as we
one
walk
thing.
away, I'm just gonna talk to like Fenris in my head, and I'm like, that heart was disgusting.
How do we draw this group out? What would be a good way to do that? Say that you're just
Start
we
them
could-
on a new conspiracy.
Well, yeah, we could just.
I
say,
got this covered, boys!
We could say that you're going to show up somewhere.
God
and
If damn you
it,
do
it's
the
the
birds-
fucking Benny Hill shit again, isn't it? Every time you say I got this shit covered, it's a new conspiracy. It's just like motherfucker. Here we go again.
I want to see what he has to do with this. Let's see.
This is Benny Hill level bullshit. Okay.
Are we gonna do the birds? Are we gonna do
No,
the birds?
we
this
just
time,
have to.
Axel?
We just have to spread a rumor that she's gonna show up somewhere. She doesn't even have to even leave the house or anything. And then when they get there, they'll just meet us instead.
How about off a cliff that we magically make look like it's there, and then they
We're
walk
not
right off?
Well, that
doing
could have
this in
mass
bloodshed.
Hey, Dave, it's so cold the blood will freeze. It'll just shatter.
That's shedding.
That's
The
the-
po- You're
Chunks.
following the letter of the rule, not the spirit of it.
Okay. All right, so we got some psychos that are stalking her. Basically, they either A, want to become vampires, or because they know who she is, or B, they're fawning over her because I guess she's pretty. I don't know. But the reality is that we need to get these people off of her, and without bloodshed or chunking.
That was your idea.
Hey,
or traumatizing them, or or whatever.
Well, I'm okay with traumatizing them, just, not killing them.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. We'll cross the line there. We'll draw the line right there.
well, I mean, I'm pretty sure you could traumatize them, but I don't think that's safe for this Twitch stream.
Uh
Hmm.
huh.
I'm going home. We'll see y'all later.
So yeah, I think. Well, I think my idea is sound. I mean, that's the best. I think it's the best bet, unless you have
Okay,
another
but-
idea.
So when you draw them out and they are standing there staring at you, what do you do?
We'll make it clear to them that.
That's not going to work. They
what's-
don't care.
What's her name?
Let him finish.
What's her name? What was her name?
We didn't ask, but I'm sure her last name's Vianney.
Lady Vianney.
Lady Vianney. We'll just say Lady Vianney is not interested in anything you have to offer her. She does not want anything to do with
Lamprey Vianney.
what?
I'm kidding.
I'm sure they don't want to listen to that, and they're just going to keep trying afterwards.
We got to figure out if they truly, why they truly after her. Do they really want to be vampires? Or are they just that infatuated with her beauty? And
Fine,
they
we'll
go,
figure out why they're so infatuated with her.
I think it's
and
time
then
to
we'll intimidate them
infiltrate.
out of it.
Sure.
I'm
More.
a fucking werewolf. I don't think I'm going to be able to infiltrate very well. Especially since they already know my kind, according to her.
Fantastic. That's where I come into play.
All right, Axel, what do you got?
I'm going to cast Disguise Self.
No, don't be the old man again.
I'm going to be the old man.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
Well, you see, I definitely need to be very long-lived so that I can keep investigating the birds.
Oh, this is going to be great. All right, Axel, it's all you, man.
Well, first we need to find these people.
Yes.
We need to find these rapscallions.
When this is all over, remind me. I need to have you do my taxes because
Should we
there's
go
no
back
better
to
character in
the-
the world than someone like with your charisma.
Shall we go back to the inn, perhaps, or just go around town and asking questions?
The hell if I know.
I say we go around town asking questions.
Well, let's find these people.
I'm gonna drop my disguise for the time being.
Okay.
It's fine.
Right.
Should we all split up and go around town asking questions and see what we find?
I think it'd be a good idea to maybe ask some. Is there any homeless people around?
Not that you see.
I mean, there could be, but they'd probably be popsicles.
Okay, the point is, people who are on the streets a lot might have seen some things, and also we can give them some
It's a
goodwill.
It's a commune. There's not going to be anyone homeless because people are being taken care of by themselves, by the people.
For the most part, it seems.
By the
Is this a
people.
commune?
Kinda.
What was described? Yeah, they have a council they agreed on. Yeah, kind of. They don't
It's
really
It's a
interchange.
mix of things, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the words are, but I could just cue Soviet anthem. I don't know.
What are we doing then?
We never got a description of what these people are, so we don't know if it's
Shall we go back and ask?
You okay?
Sounds like something's burning.
No, this is fine.
Okay, no, I thought I saw flickering. Never mind.
You can stay in there.
Right.
I figured-
So Let's ask the innkeeper, see if he maybe knows of a cult that's popped up or something.
Yeah, we'll start there, and then work our way out to the innkeep.
We go to the innkeeper.
He's just kind of mopping down the bar. Oh, hey there, buds. How you doing?
G'day. Do you have a drink that's fizzy but not alcoholic?
I think I got time for you. He just kind of walks back over to the stream of water, just pours the mug, walks over, and backs over, picks up this, like, looks to be like this little steel ball or something. It's a metallic ball, just kind of pops in there, and carbonation just kind of starts bursting from it, and it's carbonating the drink. Here you go.
Thank you.
Fancy.
Well, how much do I owe you for this?
We'll just say a silver and move on.
Alright, I'll give him a silver.
Just return everything to me, please.
Will do.
Unless you don't, in which case it'll be 50.
No, I'll definitely return this to you.
Okay.
Happen to know of any cults that are popping up around here?
Cults, you say?
Like a bunch of people who maybe seem really way too interested in particular members of the community?
I wouldn't say of the community there, bud, but in terms of being interested in something, there. Now, come to think of it, there was this one group a couple weeks back who they were over in the corner there. They were talking pretty hush hush about trying to get her attention again. Didn't really ask, none of my business, but I wouldn't call them a cult per se, but they were definitely something.
Yeah, happen to know who they were.
I think one of them was a local boy, Jimothy.
Jimothy.
How old?
Late 20s, early 30s.
Okay.
Not exactly the sharpest tool on the bench, if you get my drift.
Is he violent?
I mean, he could be violent when pushed, but I've never seen him go out looking for fights.
Alright.
Alright. Is he a little off?
Well, he's always been off,
That
so
makes sense.
I'll need you to be a little more specific.
Is he fucking nuts?
Oh no. Few screws loose, certainly not all there all the time, but not crazy, not strung out or anything.
Oh, good.
All right.
You have any attributes that stand out?
Very. Oh, what's the word? When he gets attached to something, it's like very, very much attached to it. Protective of certain things.
More meant like physical description. I would pick him out in a crowd.
Oh, one of those. Okay. He's taller, about maybe 6'2" or so.
Jesus, that guy's a giant.
Well, you have to be big to survive around here, dear bud.
Big to you.
Wait, am I like the shortest person in this town?
Yes.
Okay, never mind. I take what I said back.
He has a bit of a larger brow, single eyebrow across it. Kind of has a bit of a gait since his left leg got run over by a carriage when he was 5. Never really healed properly, so if
I was just thinking that.
Shut up.
so, I mean he walks a little funny, but you know it's not like overly funny. You'll just you need to see it in order to know it.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So he'll be easy to catch if he tries to run.
I'll be
I
able
wouldn't
to.
say that. I mean, he's working mainly building the houses and chopping down whatever lumber he can find. He is not a small guy.
You happen to know the people he was with?
Nope, didn't get a good look at him.
They're not from the town?
No, they're from the town, but
Ah, gotcha.
they just kind of came in and sat down, stepped to themselves. Didn't really look over, didn't need to, not gonna ask.
Alrighty. I appreciate it. I'm going to finish the drink and leave the mug with him.
I'm gonna pull
Appreciate
Axel aside real quick. You really want to infiltrate them as the old guy, or you would rather go as a young person, kind of, to follow in their footsteps?
Well, I don't really know yet. I gotta figure it out first.
The thing about disguises is you could always come back and try again.
I'm gonna ask the bartender while we're here. But by the way, do you guys have any wolves around here that come into town at all?
Come into town? No.
All right.
Come around the town? Yeah.
Are they being any pest at all to you guys?
Not really. They
Alright.
just come down, look for scraps, leave.
All right. So then, yeah, we're not gonna. I won't worry about that then.
We're gonna try to blend in as a dog.
Yes.
Outward.
Right.
Pretends to be a pet.
Hey, it gets attached to things. Could be a doggo.
Hello? Oh.
Timing.
Tucker.
Let's go see if we can find Jimothy.
Sounds good.
It's edamame, Max.
I've already brushed my teeth this morning.
Jimothy.
We're gonna leave and try to find Jimothy. I'm good.
Okay. I mean, it's now pretty late, so, and a lot of the lanterns that were lit have kind of just flickered out due to the cold and the kind of wind that's going around. So it's hard to see, and it looks like there might be a small little snowstorm coming in. So, like on the horizon, like it's just kind of getting darker and darker.
All right.
Yes.
You have dark vision, don't you? Just like I do.
I don't think so, actually.
Oh, I have dark vision, so I don't.
I don't.
I think there's a storm coming.
Right, well, Kahal, you're going to be leading the way then.
Let's go to the inn.
You were just.
Well-
Yeah, we're just at there.
Oh,
So my idea is see if we can find him real quick. Like if there's any like gathering spots that he's hanging out with some people. If we don't, go back to the inn until morning.
all right.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, I'm
Or
gonna
see if
be
we can
lookout.
find him hanging out in any public areas.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation, please.
Yep, I guess I'm doing that.
Same. Also, I'm gonna be in wolf form this whole time, so I look like a dog
Sure.
for them.
12.
Nothing sticks out to you.
21.
Andy, what'd you roll?
I rolled worse than that, so. Less
Also
than
12,
12.
so I'll skip me.
7. There we go.
So you do find a series of groups of people, but it just seems to be just people talking last minute business or just getting things hunkered down or like tied down for this snowstorm. Just make sure that if anything happens, nothing catastrophic happens. They're not exactly in the mood to take any chances around here, but
Alright.
nothing immediately noticeable.
Alright, nothing. Back to the inn.
All right.
Back to the end. So we just stay in the night?
Yeah.
Alright.
I guess, yeah.
I'm gonna go back into the inn as in a wolf form.
Okay.
So
Well, we know they're not, like, gathering around the house, I guess, apparently.
No marking the building.
Good foresight.
I'm a guru. Roll
Don't know
that.
how in character you get.
Mhm.
He's not wrong.
Alright, I guess we're sleeping through the snowstorm.
Mhm.
Better than being outside.
Anything's better than outside right now.
Then you get snowed in.
Roof caves in.
I'd dig it down.
On through what? The stone street? You dig through the stone street?
No, I would go into the outside of this area and dig into the snow and make a dent out of it. Just like a normal wolf would do during a blizzard.
Uh-huh.
You could try digging through the stones, but I don't think you're going to make a dent.
Oh! You could say it was a stone's throw of a chance.
Mhm.
So you are awoken the next morning, like you just naturally wake up, and you do smell what seems to be coffee coming from the main room. It does also appear that their soup is nice and freshly made. There's no mate.
I'm smelling soup.
That's real super.
Take 50 points of damage.
I'm dead.
Reroll.
See you later, guy.
Next week on Dragon Balls P.
Stop.
Anyway. So, you walk in, the bartender just like, hey, got some free coffee for you. Don't help yourselves. It's
Yes.
plenty warm.
Excellent.
Soup. How much
Apparently,
is
we also
soup?
want soup.
That would be 5 silver.
5 silver it
Excellent.
is.
Everything is so
Don't
much
help
cheaper
yourself.
here.
It's per bowl. The bowl is minute and is puny in your hand.
I don't care. It just
It's
smells
looking
good and I
puny.
want it.
It doesn't actually smell super amazing. It just smells like generic soup.
I just want soup.
Fair enough.
I'll drink coffee and eat soup.
Alright,
That's
so-
fantastic right now.
Drunk my soup away.
Okay. Andy, roll me a d100, please.
D100. And so maybe what 4%?
4, yeah.
Okay.
You rolled 0-0.
Yes. I'm rolling all kinds of good ones today.
All accepted though. So, as you're just kind of sitting at the bar, drinking your coffee, still waking up, you just kind of look over, and off in one of the corners, just sitting there, just kind of eating his soup, like doing the full on, like,
It's Timothy.
it's straight up what you assume to be Jimothy. Like, he's matching the description, he's just kind of there.
I'm still in wolf form.
And you're just like,
Hey, is that Jimothy? Jimothy?
Oh, keep it down.
Oh, I mean, is that Jimothy over there? Okay. Excellent.
Go get him, Tim.
Go
What
get
the-
him.
We gotta figure out. Okay, hold
Go
on.
get a Ray.
Let me drink some coffee, alright?
Drink your coffee, put your disguise on, and go talk to him.
I'm gonna.
Disguise is magical. He can just sneeze and it happens.
Not exactly. I'm gonna finish my coffee. Go off back to my room and disguise self. Not as the old guy though.
Oh, new person.
I'm gonna be the Tabaxi.
Tabaxi?
alright.
Kaiji, not the game, but Queen is Queen.
Shut up. I'm gonna go back out and see. I'm gonna just approach Jimothy.
He doesn't really register that you're there, he's just still just focused on the soup.
Oh, hi there, Jimothy. I heard you were one to talk to if we were, if I was looking for, what was that lady's name?
Vienna?
Vienna.
Vienna.
Yeah.
Vienna.
The end.
I heard you were the one to get into contact to about trying to, get in with, House Vienna.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Tim.
You from here?
No,
Alright. When did you get here?
yesterday.
Why do you need to talk to the lady?
Or just I want to get some work with her.
What kind of work?
Hell, anything I can get to get my foot in the door in this town.
But why her?
She's rich and powerful?
No, she's not.
What do you mean?
She's amazing. Not rich and powerful. Not just rich and powerful. She's she's the most spectacular everything.
So it sounds like an accidental charm.
Well, yeah, she's, pretty kind-hearted, too, but big thing is,
How do you know that? How would you know that?
What do you mean, how would I know that?
It tells you.
What?
Everyone tells you that.
Well, it's mostly with the farming business that I've been in that her family has also had their fingers in that pie for a while.
So you want to talk? You only just want to talk to her about plans?
What? No, I just need work.
But you said farming, so you talk about plants.
Plants?
Plants.
Okay, I thought you said plans.
No, plants.
No. Oh, well, yeah, plants pretty much. I'm mostly in the farming
She
business.
doesn't deserve just to be talked about plants, but she has bigger things to worry about than just the plants.
Well,
You're right, which is why I take care of the plants for her. It's
You think
just
you know better than her then?
no. However, that is my job would be to take care of them so that she can do other things while I take care of the plants as she instructs.
would she need you?
Why would she be doing the work herself?
Because she can do everything.
I'm just gonna like out of nowhere, out of the back of the corner, in my wolf form, just like whimper loud enough so he can kind of hear me, and then like have my one left paw up or my right paw up. Can I do like? Do I need to roll for that?
You grab his attention. What are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to be. You're failing miserably, so I'm just gonna be the
Yeah,
dog.
distraction.
I'm just gonna be the dog that needs help, and he looks like a nice person to help. So
Okay. Roll persuasion.
I'm cockeyed.
Well, roll again.
please.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Oof.
He doesn't even notice you.
I guess I'll approach those two.
No.
Yes.
What?
No.
Nope. Too late.
No.
Let me do my little interrogation.
Fine. I'll just quietly pass by.
Can I knowledge Arcana to see if maybe there's a magical effect going on?
Sure.
9?
There's nothing.
Hmm.
Am I close enough to try to detect?
Sure, go ahead.
18.
There's nothing. Like, the dude is not under any spell.
Wow. So they're just naturally charmed.
Hmm.
So they're just fanatics. Okay. Great.
You seem to know quite a bit about her.
Try to.
Any particular reason? Are you in business with her? Or?
She's the one that's keeping us going. Like, this town exists only because of her, and it continues to exist because of her. So we want to make her happy, so we can keep going, keep living.
Yeah, but isn't she out here for her privacy?
She is out here for us, to help us. She's just he's really like stammering, struggling for his word. She is away doing important things. We want to serve in these things in order to help with the town and help her, so things continue to get better.
What if we
Didn't you just say she didn't need any help? That she's amazing and she can handle it herself?
Not plants. Not plants things. Like life things. Bringing life here. It's stressful. You are in front of the camera. It can be stressful to her to do that. So by serving her in life, with the life, she can continue to create more life.
Yes, but didn't you say that she can handle it by herself? Like she's perfectly capable?
Not the plant's life. Yes, the bigger life. She is always doing and always struggling with. It's why the town hasn't. It's why the town not grow. It's why there's only so many of them.
I see. Does she ever ask for your help, or?
She's too selfless to ask for help. That's why she's amazing like that. She's too selfless. But we know she needs the help. Otherwise, why would she never come see people? Why would she never see people?
Alright.
For her privacy.
No, because she's too busy with life things to to see the people. If she comes out and sees the people, then she will see how good things are. We want to help her see the people.
I see. Thank you for opening my mind to this. Are there others that also follow the same train of thought?
We've been trying to gain audience with her. We did once. And we were graced by her
Presence.
by her presence, but we did something wrong. She shooed us away, but she found us. She talked to us. We moved forward with her. We want her help.
I'm gonna like pull on his pant leg with my mouth and whimper to like usher him to get away for a minute.
Oh, me?
Yes.
All right. Excuse me, my dog seems to need me.
Oh,
Bark.
oh.
So Timothy, how are things going with Jimothy?
All right. So, here's the thing. Her being a recluse and wanting to be private is causing everyone to think she's a god. So, she's going to have to come out and face the music and just be like, yeah, I'm old and I live a long time. That's it.
That'll make it worse.
It's, I know, but it's only with her being out there and telling people to just leave her alone.
She already made it clear that it just solidifies
She
her.
thinks that, but the thing is that she becomes magical to them because she's not
Actually human.
well, no, because she's not
Not-
actually being out there in the present. People are looking
It's
at her
like
as
the-
a king or a queen or a leader when she doesn't want to be, and the only way she's going to get away from that is to, unfortunately, be that leader.
All right,
It's the
here's
Paris
the
effect
problem.
where everyone romanticizes it, then they go there and they're like, oh,
Yeah. Well, they're gonna okay, so they're gonna romanticize that Roland no matter what because they think of her as a god. I had this issue myself, and it sucks. But the reality is you just have to suck it up as a person and deal with being, quote unquote, royalty or a celebrity, and deal with it. Otherwise, it just gets worse, and then people start stalking you, and it's just fucking terrible.
I think currently my goal right now is to see if it's just him or if it's a larger group, because if it's a larger group and we convince him to stop, then we have to convince everybody else to stop.
Well, it's not the stopping. It's that they're going to continue doing it regardless if we tell them to stop or not. They need her to come out and just be human.
I'm still trying to feel the waters here and figure out, like, how many people we're dealing with. Is this an entire town thing? Is it just a handful? Is there a leader of this group?
Or do they have some
If
kind
it's
of
an entire
elaborate plan
town
that we don't
thing-
know
Well, no.
about?
If it's an entire town thing, then she's going to have to basically take it up and become the mayor, basically, and unfortunately have a face. That's the problem. If it's the whole town, then she needs to get over her
Not an angle I was
reclusiveness.
expecting.
We might just also have to send someone away with Doug. Getting him out of the town would certainly fix it.
If it's one person, but if it's the whole town, that's
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not sending an entire town
yeah.
on.
If it's
you know.
one person, yeah, we can take care of the situation, maybe, or she could technically use her abilities to charm him and just wipe his mind.
I don't know if that's actually a thing.
Yes, vampires can do that. I've had to deal with them before.
Or she would have to leave.
Why? It's her town.
That's true.
Einkel, you don't understand. Vampires are extremely territorial, and
I didn't think that would be an option. I'm just saying that would
the
just be,
fact that she doesn't call them her slaves or her property or her toys or her blood sacks or anything like that is a good thing, okay?
Yeah.
Vampires come in two...
I say we leave that alone.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Yeah, so this is her place. She wants to be left alone. The problem is she's going to unfortunately have to unrecluse for a little bit to probably handle the situation if we have more than one or two or three people involved. If it's less than, let's say, 1/10 of the town, we're fine. If it is more than half the town, we got a fucking problem. And only she's going to be able to solve it, and we're going to have to talk to her about how we're going to have to move forward.
I see. So we want to see what the numbers are.
Yeah. So proceed. And then
I've kind of lost my train of thought. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
You were
wanna-
talking to
you're talking
him
to
to try-
Timothy about, and we're going to see if there's other groups like him, and how many people there are involved in this.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna go back to Jimothy.
He's still working on the stoop.
you might want to
He's a very slow eater.
You might want to approach it, by the way, as like you're infatuated with her, and then have a conversation about how amazing she is with him.
Yes, join the cult, quote unquote.
Pick a different costume.
No, he's fine with Tabaxi. It's fine. You can play it off.
I don't think he's that stupid.
What?
I'm gonna go back up to Jimothy, and
Still eating the soup.
I'm gonna be like, "Well, Jimothy, you've given me some like really good ideas here. Is there anyone I should definitely get in touch with if I also wanted to help out?"
There's Joseph. He's who introduced me to this, to her, to everything.
Excellent. Who's Joseph?
He's her most devoted follower. He's been trying to get a part of this for so long.
Is Joseph a particularly important part of the community?
Doesn't matter to him. He wants to be part of her community.
How would I find Joseph? I'm seeing the light here. I'm seeing the light here, Jimothy. I just need you to point me in the direction.
Like he hears that, but he's just trying to think of where he is. Like his face straight just goes blank as he's thinking. Again, the bartender's
Processing.
The number you have dialed is not in service.
the bartender's description of him is straight up coming through. Is like, this dude is not all there. Like he's not been abused
Playing
or
it well.
anything. It's just the dude's just. And I should also say he's not mentally disabled. It's just seeming like the dude's a fucking moron. So,
I'm gonna wait patiently.
Puffing some
so
paint.
after about like just straight up 2 minutes of him just going, he finds he should be in the ice house.
The ice house.
Where the snow gets, where the ice gets put away and stored for hot months.
I see. How would I find the ice house? Is that at the end of town, or?
It by end of town mountain there, where Sand Mountain is.
I understand. Thank you very much, Jimothy. You've been a big help to me.
Will you help her too?
Oh, absolutely, Jimothy.
Joseph will, yeah, he would love, yeah. He wants all everyone to help. So yeah.
Yeah, we can definitely help, Jimothy. Thank you very much. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go walk away.
So, Timothy, what did you find out?
We gotta go find a guy named Joseph.
And Joseph? Where is he?
Joseph. He's in the ice house.
The ice house?
The ice house.
What's the ice house?
It's a house made of ice.
Where is it?
It's at the end of town. I know the way.
Not
You know
an
the way?
house made of ice. You fucking.
Oh, I know.
Just talking with them.
Did you hear that, Kahal?
We're going to the ice
Where?
house.
We're going to a house made of ice.
Yeah, I know.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm. Nothing out of the ordinary here.
No, this is again just a fucking Tuesday.
It's Sunday.
Same fucking difference. This is actually so far one of the more tame fucking sessions, which is both actually kind of comforting and mildly terrifying when you think about it.
Go topsy
Terrifying's my specialty. All right, let's go to the ice house.
All right, sounds yeah. We got a plan. Let's go. Let's go see Yosef.
That's good. So,
You know what this guy looks like, right?
Not at all.
Just start yelling his name.
I'm not going to yell his name. Actually,
I can yell his name for you in wolf form.
no.
Mm-hmm. No, you're not.
I would appreciate it if you didn't. Actually,
But then we can say it's you.
great. So,
meow.
you start walking along the edge of the city, like where the actual mountain starts coming up, and you do get to what you assume is what he was talking about. Just kind of this larger building, like almost built into the side of the mountain. It is kind of lifted up a little bit, so there's a small staircase going in, and there are a lot of people along the sides of the house, just bringing in tools, walking around it. There's also sounding like to be a lot of commotion and work coming from inside the building. You are assuming, since this is the biggest building, a lot of people are coming out with like some fresh, like ice shavings on them. This is probably what he was talking about.
Gotcha. All right. I'm gonna disguise self as a different character.
Sure.
I'm gonna try to look as much of like an assassin as possible as far as like clothing goes.
What?
So like I'm gonna get like a mask, a hood.
I am no longer part of this group. I am backing off. I am in wolf form, and I'm just going to be with the other wolves on the outside now.
And I'm covering myself with the warm clothing.
Okay.
And then from a distance, I'm just going to be like, Axel, you're on your own. If you die, you die.
Well, I mean, me and Roland are with him, so.
I have a different plan.
Oh, what is it?
Don't worry about it. Okay.
Famous
Well,
last fucking
yeah,
words.
So I'm gonna go in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pretend I'm just an agent from. Well, actually, this will actually be completely telling the truth, but I'm gonna say I work for her. I'm gonna tell this guy that she needs his help to
No.
keep the town
No, wait,
under
no.
control.
Wait.
Keep the people who want to help under control and not messing with her. That's his big mission: is to keep them as away from her as possible.
How about we find out first before you do this insane...
No. That's a good suggestion.
No,
and
it's
then
a-
we'll find out what his real intentions are when he responds.
Okay, last time you tried to do this, Axel, we had a guy think about the birds, okay? We're not fucking
We're not
this
dealing
up.
with a crazy person yet that we know of.
Let's take this simple and easy. Go in there as a...
You backed off from this group. You ain't talking to
I'm
him.
yelling at him from a distance. You're being
You are
dumb.
you are in wolf form, so you're going bark, 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 bark.
Whatever plan is the most off the rails, I'm in on it.
Exactly. That's how you have the most fun.
Oh, no. All right. Well, Max set the rules of you can't hear me, and
No, they can hear you. They just can't understand you because you're just going bark, bark, bark,
yeah, you made the rules, so now you're gonna have to live with it. They're gonna,
bark, 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 bark. And yes, it's not like a big barf. Dark is you are a giant wolf and you're going bark, bark.
We love
Like
you
toy
too,
dog
dog. We'll
noises.
come back for you. Don't worry. You stay out there.
So I'm gonna send my imp out as
You're gonna send your.
I'm gonna send my imp out. I'm gonna have him be invisible. I'm gonna have him scout around the house and see if he can find anyone who gets called Yosef.
On the outside,
Or inside.
from the outside, no one's doing anything, no one says anything like that. No one's calling everyone by their names. On the inside, it's kind of loud in there, so it's hard to say. Like they could be talking indiscriminately from each other, but no one's going, "Aye." So
I say we probably knock on the door.
Since he's invisible, I'm gonna have him try to get closer and see if he can
Sneak through a window.
just eavesdrop on conversations.
excuse me, sorry. Okay. There's a fair number of people in here. It's probably about 35-ish.
Mm-hmm.
They're just kind of talking amongst themselves. After a moment, like towards like maybe the kind of center of the main room, okay. So So there's the main room where a lot of people are working, like they're straight up shaving ice, moving snow, compacting it, doing all that. And then there appears to be a downstairs as well where they're taking all these blocks of ice to presumably store and then ship out later somehow. In kind of like the mill-ish area, you do hear someone say, Yosef, where were you exactly last night? We were supposed to meet up. So,
All right. About how long would it take me to get to where he is if I were to be walking?
At most, probably like 3 minutes. Not very long at all.
All right, so I can't do that. I'm just gonna cast disguise self to make myself look like one of the workers
Okay.
and just walk in.
All right. Like so, all the workers are pretty much wearing a lot of the same stuff, and they're just kind of busy doing their own thing. So you just kind of walk in, and they just and they just get back to work.
Would there be a moment where I can catch Yosef alone?
Not immediately. He's kind of working on his own thing. It looks like as soon as you enter, he just started going to town on a fresh piece and block of ice and snow. So he's just kind of really focused on that at the moment.
Okay, I'm gonna wait until he's done with that piece of ice.
Okay.
I guess we're right behind you then.
Are you right behind me?
No. I mean, okay.
I guess we'll wait outside. Yeah, me and Roland will.
It kind of ruins the disguise.
Yeah, I
if,
was gonna say, kind of throw him off. Okay, well, we'll wait outside.
All right. I'm gonna go over and be like, "Hey, Yosef, can I get some help with something over here?"
He just kind of looks and goes, yeah, sure, no problem. What's up?
Yeah, just in this closet right here. I'm gonna go inside the closet.
Okay. So, about that closet. A little bit of a history lesson for people. Back in the 1800s or so, closets were not the closets we were used to, in that they were big and spacious. They had maybe that much fucking room in there.
Okay. Go into a side office.
Okay.
So it's Bender's apartment.
Oh no,
Yes.
Bender's apartment is generous.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait for him to follow me, and then I'm gonna close the door behind him.
Okay. So you're not exactly in an office, it's more, it's kind of like a side storeroom. There's like some tools, some storage stuff, nothing out of the ordinary.
All right. This is a private conversation that you cannot relay outside of this room. Understand?
Okay.
This actually has nothing to do with what's going on here.
Whoa, what?
Relax.
Am I in trouble?
No,
Like what happened?
you're not in trouble. Nothing's happened. But your work for Lady Vianney.
Well, he gets visibly nervous. What are you talking about?
You have recruited a couple people to try and help her out.
He's kind of just like starting to. I don't know who you spoke with, but no, that's not me. No, that's not me.
You're not talking to Jimothy?
I mean, everyone talks with Jim. I think.
About Lady Vianney? Or
I mean, the topic comes up. Sure, yeah. I mean, but not recently.
you can relax, Yosef. You're not in trouble.
What do you want?
What I want is to help you out in helping her out.
What do you mean?
Well, Jimothy didn't lie to me, did he?
I mean, we all try to help each other out. So I mean, if the house has been here since the beginning, you know, she doesn't really leave very much. So I mean, you know, if we can give her a hand, sure.
Yeah, and she's amazing and can handle everything in the town, correct?
I mean, her family's been here for so long. She's been here. The family's been here for so long. I'm sure running this place would be simple, right? I mean, she can do a lot. We know.
I'm getting the idea that maybe Jimothy has led me down the wrong path. You okay?
Yeah, he just hit his elbow.
really sucked.
Oh.
I mean, what path are we talking here?
To helping her out.
I mean, we all want to help her out, don't we?
Well, maybe not as much as some. Well, some more than most, it appears.
I mean, most are fucking idiots and can't see it. You know?
I know.
Have you seen her?
Yes.
So you get it.
I do get it. I understand.
So I mean, not everyone wants to help her because she doesn't. They don't understand her. You know?
Exactly. However, I think we might also misunderstand her a little bit.
What?
Beings as powerful as her and as amazing as she is, they experience time differently. Being in their presence so often becomes overbearing. I think the best way to help her out may be to have the others do the work, but keep to the sidelines, if you know what I mean. Like, not trying to get audiences with her. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, okay, yeah, no, I understand, yeah, it'd still be too much for me, yeah, okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, like what seems like a long time for us is such a short time for them.
Right, yeah, no, yeah, okay, yeah, no, that, okay, yeah, I get it,
Now you're getting me.
I am picking it up. I understand. It's making sense. I never considered that. That's what she was trying to. I get it. He just kind of leans back against the wall, just like, I get it. She was trying to. When she told us, when she came to us, it wasn't. She was trying to protect. Okay. She's amazing. She's trying to protect us. I get it.
Exactly. But she can't have people, clawing at her door every day. So
No, she can't. No, it'd be too much for her, for all of us.
Exactly.
I understand. Okay. Yeah. I'll let everyone know.
Thank you very much.
Of course.
I'll be back if the situation doesn't improve and see how we can help her out even more if I need to. But
I'm just gonna breathe a sigh of relief as I can hear it outside the door.
You can't hear it. You're not.
You're not even near it. We're all outside, hon.
Oh, I thought you were inside.
No,
Nope.
no. He disguised himself as a worker, so he get close. So he didn't make a commotion. So yeah, we're all hanging outside.
thank you, Yosef. I'll be in touch.
Of course. Yes. Thank you. Thank
No,
you.
thank her. We're gonna leave.
God. I can't believe that fucking worked.
Well,
We
we'll
don't know
see.
if it worked
Yeah,
yet.
we might have just made things worse for all we know. We don't know in our luck. So we'll see.
Alright, I'm just gonna leave the place and be like,
How'd it go out there, Timothy? Or,
well, we'll just have to figure it out, but let's go talk to her.
let's go talk to
And
Deanna.
before
Ready?
we do, let's take a quick break,
Alright.
guys.
Alright.
I have to use the restroom. We'll be back momentarily.
We're back.
So, you just got done talking with Yosef.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do now?
Gonna head back to.
Let's head back to the inn and gather up our troops.
We were all there, just
I know, we're just outside, I know.
yeah.
Going
let's,
back to the inn.
Or we can just go to what's her face?
Oh, yeah.
It is midday, though.
Oh,
She's gonna be asleep.
Probably yeah.
we'll go very slowly.
No, going back to the end.
Alright, we'll go back
wait
to-
until nightfall.
Should know that Jimothy is gone at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, thank God.
I'm sure there's not going to be, that's not going to play.
To be fair, that soup was delicious.
Not really. It was actually pretty mid.
Compared to the stuff we had in the last town?
Even then, it was pretty mid.
Oh.
You get the sense the soup is made for survival, not
Yeah.
taste.
Yeah, there you go. Well,
Boiled leftovers.
you seem pretty confident, Axel. I'm pretty sure everything went well with Joseph, right?
Hopefully.
Okay, great. So I'm sure tonight we won't have any problems. We'll talk to Vienna, tell them everything is solved, and we'll get some gold and get some clothing and get out of here.
We'll have to tell her to keep an eye out, but yeah, that hopefully that will have solved it.
All right. I believe in you.
I don't.
You never have confidence in me.
The birds were a dead giveaway the last time.
It breaks my heart, Cahal.
It was amazing, though.
Roland knows what counts. Yeah, the
It's a little
entertainment
chaos.
value.
The entertainment value almost led to a frickin' all-out war.
That's not true. It just
Would have been
prolonged.
all out.
It prolonged negotiations. That's about it.
We almost had a repeat of that awful movie. Birds.
It's a movie. All right. Well, wait till the end till nightfall.
To
Yeah.
be fair,
wait.
I did win a few raspberries, if I'm not mistaken.
All right.
Anyway,
Wait until nightfall, and then we're going to what's her
Going to
face?
Vienna's.
Yeah.
Vienna's.
so nightfall comes and you'll take a bit of a nap while you're waiting, and when you wake up, it is much, much later than just after nightfall. So it's maybe about 11:30ish. It gets dark at around 9ish.
Okay,
So
I
it's
say 3.
nah. You don't sleep that long.
All
No,
right.
I meant 3 in the
Oh,
afternoon
yeah,
because
'cause
it's,
they were
it's
up
at
north.
yeah.
It's not that up north, my man.
Yeah.
It's just high altitude.
Right.
Okay.
So, and you do arrive. The house is once again pretty lit up. Knock on the door. This time it's the lady that opens the door. She looks a little panicked. Get in now.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
And I
Yeah,
am
sure.
in.
Okay.
Great. What did you fuck up this time, Axel?
My plan was fine.
What did you do?
Well, I told Joseph seemed to be the main guy to this,
Oh.
from what I gathered. So I
Okay.
talked to him, and I told him that you experience time in a different manner than most mortal beings, and so because you are so amazing.
Did you
that-
say mortal?
No,
No.
we didn't.
Okay, thank God. Okay.
Anyways, that because you experience time differently, that being at your door every night is overbearing and you need much more space, and that everyone should just leave you alone and he should handle it all to make sure they leave you alone. Why? What happened?
She just kind of rubs her head. Because I'm the only one now who apparently experiences time differently, that means everyone else around me now is also a burden onto me. Right?
What are you talking about?
What did you say to him again?
I told him that the people trying to help you out are overbearing.
Right. The people trying to help me out, including the people who are already in this house.
Wait, are they also part of that group?
No. But they are focused on me. Not the house. Me. Are you seeing what I'm putting down here?
Yes, I'm seeing what you're putting down.
So you also see that what you put down caused them to pick up my daughter.
What?
Wait.
I didn't know you had a daughter.
That's because she was in the other room when we were talking, and you didn't need to know that. Because it didn't involve her.
Wait,
Well,
so
it
they're
does.
they're fawning over your daughter now?
No, they're not fighting over my daughter.
It's
But
kidnapped.
because everyone around me is overbearing, they must be removed from me in order for me to help.
Oh my god, these people are fucking stupid! Axel, what did you do?
What are you? How was I supposed to know that she had a daughter?
No! What? Did you really tell them overbearing?
Are they not being overbearing?
Well, they are now!
They
Oh
were
my
before too.
God! Okay, no more shenanigans from you.
Aw.
I'm very sorry.
Should have sent me for negotiation.
No! We're gonna get your daughter back. First of all, we're gonna get your daughter back.
They actually kidnap her. Like,
She just said they did!
Okay, firstly, you calm down. Do you understand? In my house, you do not raise your voice. Continue.
right? So, did they say anything, or like, do you know where your daughter is right now?
I have this note. Just kind of flicks it at you.
Catch it.
Straight up says, "We understand us normies," and it is actually spelled out normies,
Oh, that's disgusting.
very much so, can be too overbearing. Your presence needs to be, what's the word? Needs to be cleaned from all those who bring too much stress into your life. As such, we will be removing those who get in the way, and will give you the peace you need to help the city.
All right.
Signed, Yosef.
I'm gonna need a little bit of a promise that I won't go to jail.
I don't care what you
Seems-
do at this point. Get my daughter back.
All right, let's go kill him.
Fuck it. I like this solution.
Okay, before we do any of that, this, of course, had to go upside down again.
Should have sent me in there. I told you.
No,
Told you.
I am Cal.
I was telling you the entire time. You should have
Alright.
sent me in there the entire time.
You didn't say anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, to get the full story here, you've come into you graced them with your presence, and what happened?
What, they
They
just
took
summarized
your
it.
daughter.
Did I? No. They didn't take her daughter the last time that she went in front of them. So what exactly happened? Like, did they just like completely freak out and be like worshiping you like some divine? What exactly happened? Because
Almost worshipping me as if I was divine. I tried to ask them to stop, but they were just too in awe of my being there in front of them. Question. How does this help get my daughter back?
to keep this from keep happening, we need to find a way to make you basically not a divine creature to them. And I'm trying to think about how to do that.
Think about that as you're going to get my daughter back.
Yeah,
Now!
it won't be a problem if you just
Priorities.
kill him.
As long as we get her daughter back. Sure.
Alright, we gotta find this Yosef guy and we have to find her daughter.
And hopefully she's close by to him. Because that letter didn't seem to say where they took her.
Is there any scent I can use to track it?
Go ahead and roll perception.
Very clever.
I get advantage on it. 'Cause- Never mind, natural 20, so 20
Oh.
plus,
Alright.
20 plus, or 24 for the perception.
There's a few cents on there naturally. I mean, there's hers.
But I mean,
because,
like,
of course-
track Yosef.
Let me finish. There are a few faint scents on there. Hers is the predominant one at the moment because of fucking course it is. But there does appear to be at least one more on there,
Okay.
and it's something that you can smell out.
Alright, I got the scent, let's track it.
Alright, Carl, you lead this time.
Unfortunately.
Yep.
All right. So we're gonna. I'm tracking this out. Where does it lead us?
So it's leading you through town. The night's actually pretty clear, and it's not a full moon, but it's like 3/4. So and with all the snow on the ground, it's pretty easy to see for once. And it's kind of twisting and turning a little bit until it kind of reaches almost right next to the ice house. It's just kind of like one of the storerooms off to the side, or storage building off to the side. And you know that it's one of them because all the other dwellings that are normally inhabited have their torches out at this point. There's just straight up nothing out there. So you're assuming probably storeroom.
Okay, I couldn't hear that last part.
It's a storeroom
Okay.
or a storage building, whatever.
All right. Well, what should we do, boys? So we just go inside?
Is the scent any stronger right there?
It's pretty strong.
All right.
Can I send my imp through the door to see if he can scout for
Can we
us?
just see if the door is unlocked and open it?
It's blocked.
Can I use my strength to get through? Open the
We're
door.
just gonna barge in there.
I'm just gonna open the door.
Not without destroying the door, making a lot of noise. Like it's one of those things where, in order to open the door, you have to kind of like straight rip it open.
Yeah, even if it's just a latch, you'd be ripping it open. Let's see what the imp.
Okay. Imp
Let
first.
the imp do his job. That's why he's
yeah,
there.
imp first, and then I can.
Besides cuddling me at night.
Take 5 points socket damage for that, and never say that again.
I'm just going to send my poor imp through the door.
Is this why he looks so traumatized every morning?
I hate you, bro.
What have you been doing to this poor thing?
Well, he keeps me company at night.
Do
Roland,
not
you're my only friend here.
Do not pursue that line of thought any further. Send the fucking imp in.
I'm sending
now.
the imp in.
It's not
With
a
these
stuffy.
I'm gonna have him turn into a spider. I'm gonna have him crawl under the door, climb up it a little bit, still invisible, and just tell me what he sees.
I'm gonna make you a teddy bear, okay?
I didn't know he could sew.
Yes.
Anyway, so it's kind of one of those like entryway rooms where you get through one door, you gotta hang up your coat, then go through another door to get into the actual building.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. You do see that there is some light coming in from underneath the closed door leading further into the building, and there are people talking. They sound like they're farther back in the building, so you can't quite make out what they're saying, but they're talking loudly.
Okay.
And it does appear that there might be crying.
Is the door does it open inward or outward? The one we're on.
Be more specific. The door
Does it open towards us or away from us?
The door to go move further into the building.
So the one that we are in front of. You said there's two doors, right?
Right.
Yeah, the one we are stuck at.
Okay, that one opens outward.
Okay. Can I take out my dagger and use that to get the latch?
Sleight of hand.
Go ahead and make me a dex check.
Sleight of hand?
I mean, that would be Dex.
16.
Okay, yeah, you're able to finagle it a little bit so it does actually lift up and release.
Isn't tight.
Okay.
Now everyone's alerted.
Hate you.
No, they're not. Move on.
I'm gonna go to the second door. Is that one locked?
It is not. No.
Alright, I'm gonna try to sneakily open that one.
Okay, stealth check.
Can you go invisible?
Yes.
But
I
that
will
doesn't,
not. It lasts a minute.
that doesn't change how loud the latch is, though. So
20.
Ooh.
Okay. So yeah, you are able to silently, even though the hinges look real rusty and real squeaky, you are able to open it slowly enough and gently enough where it just kind of moves open so ever so slightly.
Can I look in and see if anyone's like looking towards us?
There's okay. There is a group of maybe about like 5-ish people. All there's a fireplace off to the side. They're all kind of just like around it. Their backs are to the door. They're kind of talking amongst themselves. loudly, of course. And again, you hear a child crying, but they don't appear to notice.
All
Can I
right.
hear what you're
Wait.
saying? Because of my
Axel, you're since you're into Tobacco's.
I'm just myself right now.
No.
Oh, okay. You talked to Yosef before. Do you want to just go in there by yourself? It's the start.
That would be a good idea because you fucked this up.
I'd rather just kill him.
No. We fix it before we kill anyone.
I like that solution though.
Yeah, well, that.
It's a small enough town as it is.
No, we don't need to deal with any more bullshit. Fix it,
At
then.
this point, you've dealt with so much bullshit, you'd be adding a 2-pound weight to a 200-pound car. It doesn't matter.
A single grain of rice can tip the scales.
In this case, a single grain of rice on top of a heavy weight is still fucking heavy.
Hey, relativity.
Okay.
Fix it, Axel, before we have to go killing things.
I mean, that would pretty much solve our issues right now. They're no longer just, citizens, they're kidnappers.
Okay, yes, but then we go in there and what if it's half the town or more?
Currently, there's 5 people in there. Can I send my spider a little bit further in to scout around to make sure it's just that group?
You're looking right at them. It is just them.
Can they hear? Well, okay, can I understand what they're speaking about first before we just go in there guns blazing?
They're trying to figure out what to do next with the kid. Like they're not really sure if they're not sure who the kid is. They don't know if it was just a servant girl of some sort or anyone else. They just know that they need to get her away from the lady.
Okay.
And
We're all
they're
gonna go in
trying
there.
to decide what should they do next with her.
We're all
Okay,
going to go in
is
there and
she-
try to negotiate
Is
this
she
to start.
with them or is she in another room, you said?
She's in there.
Yeah.
She's kind of tied to a chair. She's not really bound or anything. She's just kind of has ropes across her from what you can see.
If we play this right, they'll think that we're part of Yenny's, group or something like that. We can play this off.
They could also attack her.
Well-
I say let me disable as many of them as possible
Talk to them.
and give away my position.
There's only one position we're gonna be in. I mean,
This is
All right,
all
tell you what.
a huge
You guys
misunderstanding on them.
get-
I can sneak behind them in my wolf form and then get her away from them if necessary.
Just don't look like you're with me. Hide somewhere in the room. Just so it looks like I'm here.
What would
alone.
my stealth check need to be if I wanted to go behind?
I'm
in
not
wolf
telling you.
form?
Roll.
All right, well, I'll get advantage on it. So 17, 23.
Okay, you're able to move in pretty sneakily. They are really heated amongst themselves, so they don't notice you.
All right, I'm gonna get behind. Is the girl? Are they completely surrounding the girl, or are they
So they're kind of arranged how we are right now, where the girl is kind of with her back to the wall. They're just kind of arrayed in front of her, just talking and looking around to each other.
Okay, I'm gonna go to. Does the girl notice me at all?
She is pretty distraught, so no.
All right, I'm going to carefully chew the.
Dude, they are right in front of her, looking at her.
Oh, okay, they're looking at. Okay, so I'm
Yeah,
in the corner of the room. They can't see me.
again, it is like what we are right now, where she's in the center point, and they are all
yeah.
in a
Oh,
kind of
so-
semicircle around her,
You won't be able to
looking
get
dead
that
at her.
close.
Oh, they're looking at her. Okay.
Yeah. So you can try to do that. Your cover is fucked.
Nope. All right, I'm just gonna be in the back of the room, ready to grab her if I need to.
All
Fair
right,
enough.
I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis.
Okay.
That's just a thing to me.
Okay.
I'm just gonna start walking towards the group. Not really caring about how loud my footsteps are, though.
Okay. After maybe about 6 or so feet, one of them just kind of looks over and is like, "Well, fuck
Don't say a word. You fucked up. You know who you have right there?
So who cares? They were
Lady
bothering with-
Vienni definitely cares.
She
Yeah, but-
cares about everyone.
Yes, you have a kid, though.
She doesn't have. No, she
Yeah,
doesn't.
yeah, she does.
Joseph, you said everyone around her would be a burden to her. That would include her kid, right?
Mm.
I mean, that's what I was told earlier. Yeah.
You understand how having certain people around is a benefit, but how you guys are burdens, right?
It'd be everyone being a burden because she's so special. Not everyone else could understand it.
Do you have a family?
I mean, I
You're
have a dad.
somebody's kid, right?
I have a dad.
Yeah, so you're somebody's kid, right?
Yeah.
You a burden to your dad? Actually, you might be a burden to your dad. One of you guys, are you a burden to your dad?
I'm trying not to laugh in my cover.
I mean, not anymore. No. Like they all went up to the mountains and they're not coming back.
What did they go to the mountain for?
They needed to go get some. I don't know.
Did they ever mention anything? Like, about a guy named Cypher?
How's it spelled?
Yes.
There's a
That
lot...
joke is never dying.
PSYFER.
What he said.
What? Who said?
No, that's me out of character repeating what...
PSYFER.
No.
Okay, just checking. However, what? Let the kid go.
But she's a burden to the lady.
No. Family is not a burden. You don't do this to family. You leave people's kids out of this.
But we're trying to help her by eliminating burdens.
No.
They're the burdens. Make them the burdens.
You're being a burden.
But we're trying we're trying to lessen her burdens.
Yet, that is just... You just stressed her the hell out, for one. Both of them are probably
They're all
traumatized as
looking at
hell.
him now, right?
Well,
I mean,
they still have the girl in the center. You're not going to sneak through.
they're
I'm
like
in the back
on
behind her.
either side, like they're pretty close to the walls, and she's like right up against the wall. So if
Oh.
you try and get past them, they'll feel it.
Okay.
Like as well, when they saw her, they like straight up. Some of them straight up took a full step back, like into the wall. So
Cast friends.
Is there any way I can communicate with him somehow mentally to tell him to get them to come forward so I can get her untied and move her out of the area?
Do you have a way to be telekinetic or telepathic?
Can you understand Garou? You are. I mean, you technically
No.
are a dog person too.
nope.
Yeah, I don't speak in,
Barks.
bark.
I mean, that's
I
kind
am
of
not
like
a druid. I
That's
can't
kind of
speak
like
tree
asking.
language.
It's like, oh, you're Japanese. You're part of the Asians. Therefore, you can understand Chinese, right?
Can you at least understand body language? Like if I'm going like,
That I just hope you're not having a stroke.
Yeah.
He's got rabies.
If I saw you doing it, I was like, I'd be just like,
He's got rabies.
Kier 911 now.
okay, I'm gonna just try to like signal in the best way as I can in my wolf form, like I'm away from her.
Can I just prepare an Eldritch Blast and just be like, I'm gonna make this real simple. Untie her.
But we just like they're not threatening at all. They're just more confused than fucking anything. They're just like,
I'm making this really simple. If I throw this at you, it's gonna hurt a lot.
All right, I'm done. I'm going back into my full form, and I'm behind everyone, and I'm just gonna yell, "Enough!"
as you transform, how tall are you again?
I'm 9 feet.
The top of the building is 8 feet tall.
I'm still gonna crouch down, and that's 9 feet if I'm standing on my tippy toes. Remember, Garou are
So you're
hunched.
8.
You are still hitting your head on the ceiling, my
Well,
dude,
Thunk.
and it's allowed. It's like,
I'm still gonna say enough while I go thunk, and then go, ah, fuck, that hurt. Enough. Stand down, Axel. They obviously didn't know what they were doing.
What makes them so stupid?
Oh, but I like the dog that died.
All right.
Roland's itching
I'm
his
gonna-
trigger finger here.
They're now backing away from giant fur person.
All right.
They
I'm
don't
get-
understand wolves, so it's like fur person,
Oh,
big fur person.
yeah, I'm speaking normal.
Fair enough.
If you spoke Garutan, they'd be like, fur person growling. Fur person angry?
These people are really stupid. Anyway, so
Of course they're fucking stupid. They're thinking a vampire as a goddess because of course they are.
yeah. All right. So enough. Axel, stand down. These people are not. They don't realize what they're doing. So, secondly, this is her daughter. You've kidnapped her. She is pissed off. She wants her daughter back. There's two ways to resolve this. We either take her back by force, which we don't want to do, and I'm sure you don't want us to do either, or you come with us, with her, and apologize and never do this again.
At this point, me and Roland, I'm going to drag Roland in with me.
Do you understand?
They're just kind of looking at you in straight up awe and fear.
These guys are
You can
slow.
move your lips now. You can change your pants in a second.
Ah,
All you just kind of hear is a,
I'm going to take that as a yes. Now let's get her out of here, and you are all
just-
going to apologize
just grab
and
her.
stop this.
Just grab her by the ropes on the chair and just carry her that
No.
way. No,
No, I'm gonna get down. I'm gonna get down on my
No,
knee
no.
and be like, "Little Miss, I'm sorry you had to go through with this. Let's get you out of here."
she's just crying. She's just like,
I know,
wanna go
but
home.
it's
I
like-
just want shut up and take me home.
Yeah.
Get me home.
I'm gonna pick her up and carry
She
her.
does not. She is not responding. She just gives up and it's just like, no, just home.
Carl, you have a shot backs. Cut the rope.
I already cut it with my nail.
Alright, you cut it, fine.
She's already. Yeah, she's. Yeah. Like I said, I can easily just pick her up and carry her.
She just starts walking, just like, oh, I just
All right, let's-
home,
yes.
home. She's not had a good day.
Yosef, you come here now, and you're coming with us to apologize.
This
What?
seems like the best
Apologize? They should go to jail.
option. Whatever, we'll see what Vianney wants to do with them.
She needs to explain to these people what to do because obviously they're too stupid to understand anything from anyone else.
Yes, I agree. Let's take, Yosef. Any objections? Yosef, you're coming with us.
They're all just kind of straight up scared shitless. They do not speak. They're just like,
Alright, well, if anything happens like this, again, Vianney is going to come down on you hard, I imagine. Alright,
you'd pageant.
I imagine Vianney will come down on you hard.
Yenny?
Vianney.
Oh, Vianney. I was about to say. All right, so we
Answer is real.
go back to the mansion, manor, whatever.
Mhm.
Are you sure her daughter doesn't want to be picked up and?
She is not.
She
in the mood
is
to be
just
touched.
She
Let
is
her
a
just walk.
sturdy motherfucker. I'm telling you, damn.
Well, she was quite literally kidnapped, stolen off the street by 5 guys she does not know, and manhandled into a chair. Do you think she wants to be touched by anyone right now?
I'm a doggy.
You are a giant wolf person.
Mm-hmm.
You are not in dog form, my friend. She does not want to be touched by
Stranger
anyone.
danger, stranger danger.
Basically, like, even though you are doggy, you are still giant wolfman and giant wolfman stranger.
Mm.
Strangers are not exactly welcome
Yeah,
right now.
and she never saw us because she never saw us. So yeah. So anyways, we're back at the mansion.
Yes.
He has knock on the door. Vianney opens up again. Her daughter just straight up just like bum rushes her. She's crying, just so happy to be home.
I'm gonna just take Yosef and smack him up to Vianney. This asshole has some.
Shut up. I have a little more of an important thing to deal with right now. Give me a few minutes, please. So she just kind of walks back into her home. She just kind of vaguely just like, come in. Back in that sitting room, Yosef just like, so this is what it is. After about 20 or so minutes, Vianney just comes back in. She's you tell she's crying a little bit. Her mascara is just running down a little bit down her face. She's not having a very good day. She's not in the mood for this. And she just looks at Yosef and goes, okay. I've tried to be civil. I've tried asking. I have tried with you. You understand this, right? And he just goes, but when you lay even a breath of air on my daughter, the civility stops. The names of the people you worked with or were with you on this stupid little charade, whatever the fuck it is, I don't care. You're going to give me their names now. You understand, right? And he just goes, mm-hmm. And he just starts naming names. And she just kind of casually writes them all down. Good. I was really hoping we could just move on with this, not have to resort to anything. But that ended when you touched my daughter. So, I'd say I regret having to do this, but considering a line was crossed today, she's just kind of moving up to him. I don't feel bad.
No.
And she just straight up puts his head to the side and just bites down on it. And it's not like the, oh, I'm going to turn you into a vampire kind of bite. No, it is a...
You're dead bite.
She is draining him dry. And it, of course, as we all know, the human body contains quite a bit of blood. More than you think. So, it takes a few minutes, you're all in the room for this, by the way, of just some very uncomfortable sucking sounds.
Doesn't bother me.
No, it does.
Yes.
I've worked with vampires before.
Dude, you've worked with them before, but this was they did not a lot of that to survive and interrogate. This is just kind of a punishment thing, so it's not comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, after I'd say about 10-ish minutes of just draining, gulping, and all that, she just finally stands up. Of course, she's the stereotypical blood vampire with her feet, just blood all the way down here, down her gown. She's wearing all black, so it doesn't really matter, but she's just... Okay.
Feeling better?
Shut up. To answer your question, no. No, I am not. I've made some stupid decisions in my time, but letting you three handle this situation at your own discretion has so far become one of the worst. By the way, situation is handled. She just kind of walks over to a chest, like takes out a baggie of coins, just kind of puts it down on the desk in front of you. There's your payment for your services. Take it and leave.
Alright.
Okay.
And out we go.
It's kind of lost and go. Quick.
Why are you staring at me?
Mission success.
Yeah. Failed successfully.
Mission failed successfully.
We
That's
just
the best way to do it.
got gold out of this, so that's good enough for us right now.
Not only did we just dodge a fucking bullet, literally, with a vampire, but we managed to piss one off. That is not good.
Well, you said they were very territorial and they don't like to leave their territory too much, so we'll be safe as soon as we get out of here.
Yeah, I suggest we get the clothes we fucking paid for and get the fuck out before she decides to not go on a
Add
rampage.
the list of names to her list.
Yes.
Okay.
What did we learn, Axel?
I'm not answering this question.
What did we learn, Axel?
I'm not answering this question.
Okay, so we didn't learn anything.
It was the fun solution.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, we brought him to her because if we had killed him, it would have probably been us being killed by her.
No. We brought her back. That was the more important thing.
And we gave her something to
Oh,
put
I
her
see what you
rage
mean.
at.
I see. Yeah, she had. Yeah, well. Nonetheless.
Vampires can be as animalistic as me in a rage.
Well, we'll know what to do next time we go to see her then.
We are never going to see her again because if we do, it's probably not going to end well for us. Unless she comes looking for us. Which then I'm going to be very worried too. Because given how old she is, and given how weak I currently am, I don't know if I can protect us from her. The last time I went toe-to-toe with a vampire, I almost died, and I was at my prime.
Gahal, there's 4 of us.
Yeah, there's nothing I can punch our way out.
Put it this way,
No. I'm not meaning that we could take in a fight. What I mean is, you protecting us, there's 4 of us here. We all do something for the team.
when I say protect, I mean getting my insides ripped out while you try to get away.
What? Why would you think that'd be a smart idea?
Because one of us is going to die to get away from her.
You're not that confident in facing a vampire, I see.
Like I said, in my prime, I almost completely got taken down by one.
Yeah. Well, we did what we needed to do. Let's get our clothes and go. To the tailor. Well, let's go back to the inn, I guess, and
Well,
rest up
you
till the
guys
morning.
do that. I want to find if these dumbasses she's going to take care of are still fucking godsmacking that goddamn cellar.
They're not.
They're not.
They're not. It's all gonna just meandered out.
Kind of want to fucking find them and round them up for her.
I was going to say probably tell them to leave town, maybe.
No. They're dead. Let them die painfully.
Fair enough. All right, back to the inn, to the morning, and go to the tailor.
Yeah, to be fair, she kind of brought this on, but at the same time, what they did was completely and utterly stupid, and whatever consequences they suffer on their own fate.
Yeah, there's only so much you can do. All right, rest up at the inn then. Roland, you up for the
Yeah.
inn? All right.
Mhm.
Rest up the inn, and next day we'll go to the tailor.
Okay. So, next day comes. You head to the tailor. She's just like, "Oh, hi. Cool. Yeah. Just give me like 20-ish more minutes. I'm almost done with your stuff. It's a lot more sewing than I anticipated, especially with your gut. So just one sec.
Oh, geez, that's just insulting.
Hey, it's the fact of the matter.
You do realize that he's got like a waist of like 95 inches, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
being generous.
I'm big boned.
You're
Not all
big
fat.
fat.
Big everything.
If I took you and rolled you down a hill, people would mistake you for a boulder.
That's just being called.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
that was straight up cruel.
I just imagine him like trunk twirling, stopping, and then taking off like Thor.
And then now Ironcull learned a new attack. He learned roll or roll out.
Don't give me ideas. I'm going to use that for later.
So, after about 20 minutes, she does finally come back up. Okay. So, yeah, all together, let's see, 20. Yeah, that's about, let's just say 60 gold and call it even.
All right.
All
How
right.
much was in that bag she gave us? We didn't count.
We'll deal with that in a second.
Yeah.
So, why do you guys need all this clothing? Where are you guys going?
We're going through the mountain pass.
Which one? There. You
The
need to
Blood
be a
Mountain
little-
path.
Oh, you haven't passed Blood Mountain?
Yes.
You have a map?
We will soon. Where can we get a map?
You can find them anywhere. Just thought you should know.
Wouldn't we have a map because we
No.
have adventurers packs and both Marines?
Not necessarily of that zone.
Yeah, that zone. No.
Hmm.
Just to let you know, for passing by Blood Mountain, there's a bit of an old legend. It's been around for a while now. I'd say probably 300-ish more years. They say a long time ago there were these two factions, these two warring parties that fought up the slopes of the Blood Mountain in a time long forgotten. And now, as they fought, the snow came crashing down on them. And the bodies there are still frozen under the ice, waiting to be laid to rest. Don't know if there's any truth to it, but it's probably just good karma. If you find anything there, just lay 'em to rest. Can't hurt, can't harm.
Yeah, messing around with the dead has never led to any bad things. So we'll be
Just-
fine.
If you just lay him to rest, I think it'll be good.
I can do a.
Just make
ritual
sure to
flow.
put
Nothing
them
sa-
entirely in the wrong orientation as you put them in and then catch them up.
Fold them in like a piece of paper. There you go.
Nothing says raising a family like a little bit of necromancy.
Loco man viciously assaulted. Jaw gets stomped off. Assailant faces no charges. So, she gives you the stuff and just kind of points like there should be a map. One of those stores should have one.
All right, I'm just gonna go to the store and get a map then.
All right, it just sets you back like 5 silver. It's not really expensive. It's just a fucking piece of paper.
Yeah.
Why did you decide it like that?
All right, so we got our map, we got our clothes. Shall we proceed down the Blood Mountain path?
Yep.
Do you have food?
We don't have
we
food.
did buy food. Remember, we bought all that food.
Yeah, we
You
use it.
to
get
get
down
here.
here.
Oh, God damn.
There's this thing about food. You eat it.
Well, who's gonna have food around here? Taylor, do you know? Where can we get a bunch of food?
You say that comment to the tailor as you are right in front of a ration stand. Like, Taylor, where's the food?
It's
Hold up.
okay.
Hide.
His head can be as thick as his hide.
Patrick, we just have these 2 candy bars to sustain us. Thanks. I think I'll eat it now.
I think,
Thanks. I think I'll eat it now.
Fucking morons.
oh, look, there's a ration store right there. Let's go get some rations.
Seems like a rational.
Yeah.
Local man gets every bone and body broken. Assailant faces no charges.
Irrational.
I'm gonna ration off you guys right now if this keeps up.
Dublin Hound house burns to the ground. Everyone who lives inside dead. No suspects in custody. So,
All right.
you have your food. You are now wearing your clothes. You finally feel comfortable.
Yes. I feel normal again.
Normal's relative. And with that, looking at the map, you go outside the little town. There's one of those little direction pointer things. What the fuck are those things called?
Compass.
No, the sign outside.
Signpost?
Yeah, signpost. Thank you. Signpost is straight up pointing one way, just Blood Mountain, that way.
Oh, that's convenient. They point the right direction.
Well, they point you in the right direction as soon as you start on a path. That's on you, fam. That's on you. And with that, you begin your trek along the mountains. After fucking up a vampire's plans. Or not even
Oh, and
plans.
she didn't have a plan.
After fucking up a vampire's
Night.
week, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, that
To be fair, those
No,
guys
there
are
was
really
no- there was no
fucking
to be
stupid.
fair.
No, those guys are really fucking stupid. Okay.
It was
I
a
mean, we didn't
real
murder
big
anyone,
stretch.
at least.
It was a real big stretch from keep the locals away to let's kidnap
Hey, I was just
somebody.
glad that we didn't just straight up murder them all. So you know what? She can do it for herself then.
Oh no, I wanted to go in Eldritch Blast blazing.
Yeah.
To be fair,
But-
I did want to rip their heads off too, but at the same time,
It's
I
like
had
it's
a
like
feeling
picking
for-
out a mentally challenged person. You know, it doesn't look good.
They
no matter
weren't
how you do
mentally
it.
challenged. They're just fucking morons.
Yeah,
There's a difference between mental handicap and fucking idiocy.
Fair enough. Yes.
yeah. They didn't roll a 1 on their intelligence check. They rolled a 2. Okay.
They each have
All right, let's end that.
2 brain cells and each fighting for 4th place.
Or as everyone else in the entire country calls them, Native Ohioans.
Floridians. Anyway. With that, we're going to bring tonight's session to a close as you begin the long journey to
Candyland Mountain,
Darmstadt.
Blood Mountain, Candyland Mountain.
Blood Mountain.
Blood Mountain. The Blood Mountain path to Darmstadt.
Oh, they stole my kitty.
So, thank you all for joining us tonight. I don't know what'll happen next week. I know you're not going to be in,
Correct.
so we'll figure something out. If not, well, we'll still figure something out. Yeah, so thank you all for joining us. This was definitely chaos in its finest fashion here tonight, but I expect nothing else from you lot. Anyway, thanks for joining us. We'll be back eventually. So until then, as always, skull and be well.